Hello and welcome to the Maree Community Centre for our Lotto Live here tonight on Monday the 3rd of April. So our Lotto tonight is €18,800 and we're joined tonight by John Cormican, who's just in from a training session with his under-11 hurlers. Thanks John for joining us tonight. John's actually a very busy man. He's involved with the under-16 lads footballers and he's also involved with our ladies ladies under-16 footballers. So we'll get the balls whirring now and off we go. So the first ball, John.
27.
Our second ball.
4.
We go again.
10.
Okay, are we ready to draw the last ball tonight?
Last ball is number 2.
Okay, so just to recap the numbers tonight, so we have 27, 4, 10, and 2. So if those are your numbers, you'll either win or share in our jackpot of 18,800. And if you match 3, well, there's €150 at stake. So we'll be back with the results of the Lotto later on. So we'll hand you over to Colleen now for this week's news. And thanks again to John for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Dervla. Hello, and you're very welcome to the Oranmore-Maree One Club news for this week. Well, firstly, to Camogie and some breaking news tonight as our Feile team were in action. Of course, the under-15s in action in the Feile competition, and a great start for them. They've begun their campaign with a 2 goals and 2 points apiece draw with Castlegar to begin a busy week for the side. In a very well contested first round fixture be played before an enthusiastic crowd at Oranmore this evening, Oranmore-Maree made the early running and were 1-1 to up at half-time to no score through a 3-pointer from Sheena O'Donnell and a point from Roisin Coleman. Well, Castlegar came roaring back in the second half and led by 4 points with 5 minutes to go, but the Sky Blue and Navy dug deep, and a point from Roisin Coleman and a stoppage time goal from the aforementioned made it honours even at that stage. Well, we'd like to thank our sponsors, of course, our main club sponsor, Basilico in Oranmore, who have been kind sponsors of the team, and also thanks to Greg at Oranmore Pharmacy for generously sponsoring kit bags for our full Feile squad, and certainly all our sponsorship is very much appreciated by the squad, management and Camogie Club. And you can see there a full list of all our panel members that are involved in the under-15 Feile this week in the Camogie. And of course, this isn't the only game. There's 2 more group games now to come. They've to travel away to Craughwell this coming Wednesday evening, the 5th of April at 6:30 p.m. for the second game. And then on Friday, it's the 3rd match, and that one is another home fixture for us after our first home game this evening, of course, and that'll be against Knocknacarra, also at 6:30 p.m. And hopefully we'll do well in the group stages, and if so, the semi-finals will be on Saturday, and the final, I believe, is to be played on Sunday as well. So certainly a busy few days ahead. And on the hurling front, the under-15 hurling team will be in Feile action next week, and we'll have more on our One Club news about that in particular next week as well. Well, turning to the Easter camp, and there's still some time to sign up for the Donal Greene Easter Camp, which takes place this week from Wednesday the 5th of April until Friday the 7th of April. Just a couple of hours to book on that one. The booking has reopened today, and it can be done, of course, through Club's app and also on our website, Oranmore-Maree GAA Com as well, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. each day at the Maree Community Centre, and it's for boys and girls aged 6 years and over, of course. And just a reminder that the cost is €50 for one child, €90 for two children, and €135 for three children. Please note that there will be no payments on the day. It's only online bookings, and a reminder to check out Club's app, our app, of course, for more information, or to log on to Oranmore-Maree GAA.com for that as well. Well, moving back to Camogie, and our academies have returned to training, and the times are as follows, as you can see on screen. Our under sixes are 11:15 a.m. Our under sevens at 12 noon on the ball wall, both of those at the ball wall in Oranmore. And then our under eights and under nines are at Oranmore pitch at 1 o'clock. And for more information, you can check out, you can email secretary.oranmore-maree.galway@camogie.ie. And just a note there that the child must have celebrated their 5th birthday. And of course, the academy runs every Sunday morning, and new members are always welcome indeed as well. Well, sticking with Camogie, and this time we'll move to our senior side who are in action, and they got their first win of the season on Saturday versus Ardrahan. It was a hard 1 point victory earned in the end, a very tight encounter, and they came out on top 113 to 112 in the end. And well done to the team and management, all concerned. And I know they had a bit of a social night out to begin the campaign as well in Glyn's on Saturday night. So well done to all concerned there. Well, sticking with Camogie and now moving to our under 16s, of course, who are in action as well. And apologies, that is not, of course, the senior side that are on screen there. That is our under 15s. Of course, these are the senior team that won that game at the weekend by the minimum margin. Well, now moving on to our under 16s, and well done to our under 16 girls who had another great win in the second round of their championship. That was in Tunabrockie on Thursday evening up against Rahoon Newcastle, and well done to the girls, and hopefully they will keep it up in the coming weeks and months ahead. Certainly a brilliant result there for them to begin their campaign indeed. Well, next we move to the adult footballers, and both teams are in action this weekend after a break last weekend. The Men's Football League Round 3, of course, for our senior men, that's up against Headford, a home fixture next Saturday, the 8th of April in Oranmore at 5 p.m, while the Junior C Westboard Championship is on this coming Sunday. It also in Oranmore-Maree C team facing Gael Nagaliva on Shin, and the throw-in time, I believe, is to be confirmed on that one indeed as well. Also, well, sticking with senior action, but moving to hurling this time around, and our Senior Hurlers started their Division 1 campaign away to Capatagal last Saturday evening. Unfortunately, ending in a 1 point defeat in the end, a very tight encounter here. It finished Capatagal 1 goal and 17 points, Oranmore-Maree 1 goal and 16 points. At halftime, the lads trailed 9 points to 5, but a much improved second half saw the game hang in the balance right until the end. And our goal was scored by Dermot Hannafy. Others getting on the score sheet included Anthony Keady, Niall Burke, and Ross Malone. And congrats also to Jerry Darcy Carr and Ryan O'Donnell, who both made their senior competitive debut for the club on Saturday evening. So well done to them indeed. Well, moving to the Junior Hurling League then, and the campaign began at Annadown on Sunday morning. Our junior team with a big win over Annadown in the end. I believe there was 5 goals scored in that encounter. And now up next is Carnmore. And there's also, of course, the refixture against Turlockmore ahead as well. So keep an eye on galwayga.ie for details of those particular fixtures. And well done to our junior hurlers on their league win there as well. Well, sticking with hurling, and this time it's the under 20s, And a midweek game for our under-20 hurlers in the league this Wednesday evening. It's on home soil in Oranmore, and that one's at 6 o'clock. All support is welcome, and best luck to the team and management in that particular encounter indeed as well. Well, moving to our schools coaching then, and our local primary schools have been buzzing with GAA activities facilitated by our new club development officer, David Lernihan, in recent weeks. David's certainly been setting the ground running in the local primary schools since commencing his role in early February. Of course, a joint initiative between Connacht GAA and our one club, which helps strengthen the club-school link through the promotion of our games. Well, David's been running skills coaching sessions in football and hurling and camogie in our 4 local primary schools, of course, Maree National School, Gael School Dahida, School Joseph Nefa, August School Wara. And we thank David and all involved in the local schools for facilitating the activity sessions. And we're looking forward to being back again after the Easter holidays, where some local school rivalry is potentially on the cards indeed as well. Well, sticking with the juvenile area and moving to coaching courses, and of course the Oranmore-Maree One Club Academies held part 2 of their camogie and hurling clinics last Thursday night, with 27 coaches participating in a 2-hour active session orchestrated by Jerry Spellman under the lights at the ball wall in Oranmore Community Centre. And thanks to Jerry for his time and expertise, of course, as well, and to Tom Thurley for organising these coaching sessions. Brilliant coaching clinics indeed, and most especially also to the hurling and camogie coaches who turned up despite the rain as well, and certainly a well worth venture. No doubt that everybody in the club, all the juveniles, will be benefiting from all the expertise that these coaches have gained also as well. Well, moving to the under 10 hurlers now, and they continued their start to the new season with matches against Craughwell and Salthill-Knocknacarra in Oranmore, and all players got to play full matches, and indeed there were some great skills on show in all of the games as well. And thanks to all that came to support, thanks also goes to Craughwell and Salthill-Knocknacarra for travelling into play. It's very much appreciated, and this future is certainly bright if the games that were on offer were anything to go by between all the clubs involved indeed as well. Well, now we move to ladies Gaelic football, and firstly to some inter-county news, and it was great to see Lavisha Keane in action, making her competitive debut for the Galway under-14 ladies footballers in the under-14 Connacht Championship Stage 1, which was played on Saturday. Wasn't to be for Galway in the end. They were unlucky to lose out by a point to Mayo, as Mayo were 1-8 to 2-4 winners, and Lavisha lined out at number 13 but played a sweeper role and had a great game. And there's games coming in the next few weeks as well for Galway, so they're not out by any means, and plenty of competitive action no doubt ahead. Well, our senior Naomh ladies lined out for the first time as seniors, and they won their first game, and brilliant news there for them. They beat Salthill-Knocknacarra by 3-10 to 4 goals and 6 points on Sunday in Oranmore, and if you translate that, that's 19 points to 18, so another 1 point margin of a match for a side involving players from our club. A 1 point win, as I said, in a very high scoring encounter indeed, and they'd like to give a special mention to their sponsors, the Old Brewery, as well, and certainly great to see the sponsorship from them. Well, meanwhile, our junior team had an early start yesterday morning with a trip out west to Naomh Littermore, and Naomh Littermore pulling away in the second half and recording a big win there as well. Well, the Naomh under 12 girls began their preparations for the upcoming league with 2 challenge games versus Loughrea on Sunday, and the girls will begin their league groups in mid-April as well. Well, we've had no winner of our €18,800 jackpot this evening. That means that the jackpot next week will be €18,900. And just a reminder of those numbers again: 27, 4, 10 and 2. We had 2 match 3 winners who will share in the €150, of course, so €75 each going to Emer English and Seamus Kane as well. So well done to them indeed. Well, that's it. That's our Oranmore-Maree GAA Club 1 Club Lotto and news for this week. Don't forget to play our Lotto. You can log on to Oranmore-Maree GAA.com. And if you've any items for our news as well, of course, you can contact your section PRO, or you can send us a private message on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram as well. But that's it for this week. That's our Oranmore-Maree 1 Club Lotto and news. Thanks for joining us. Slán go fóill.